The older I get, the more I realize something. The hardest thing to find in life isn't money. It isn't success. It isn't opportunity. It's balance. Everybody wants more. More money, more followers, more business, more recognition. But very few people stop and ask themselves, what happens if I get everything I prayed for, but lose myself in the process? I've been thinking about that a lot lately because I don't believe God created us to just survive. I believe He created us to live with wisdom and within wisdom, and wisdom always produces balance. When I was younger, I thought life was simple. Work harder, make more money, sleep later, keep grinding. Eventually, you'll make it. Now, don't get me wrong. I still believe in discipline. I still believe hard works matter. I still believe excuses will keep you stuck. But I've learned something that I wish someone would have taught me 20 years ago. You can be winning in one area of your life while quietly losing in another. You can have money and no peace. You can have influence and no family. You can have a successful career and never really know your children. You can spend your whole life climbing a ladder, only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. That's why balance matters. The Bible says something interesting in Ecclesiastes, I believe. There's a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to speak and a time to remain silent. Notice something. God didn't say every season looks the same. He said every season has a purpose. I think one of the biggest mistakes we make is trying to force harvest during the planting season. We want results without roots. We want peace without slowing down. We want wisdom without taking time to listen. I've had seasons where all I knew was work. Wake up, go to work, come home, think about work, wake up again, repeat. And somewhere along the way, you forget how simply sit still, and you forget how to enjoy the people that you love. You forget how to appreciate the small blessings God has already given you. Sometimes I think that's why I enjoy fishing so much. When you're sitting on the water, there's nowhere to rush, no notification, no competition. It's just you, creation, and God. Sometimes God speaks the loudest when the world gets quiet. Jesus said something in Matthew that has stayed with me. He said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Notice what He didn't say. He didn't promise an easy life. He promised rest. There's a difference. Some of us are asking God for a different life, when maybe He's offering us a different way to live the life we already have. That's what balance is. Balance isn't doing less. Balance is putting first things first. God first, character first, family, health, purpose, work. When all those priorities get out of order, life starts feeling heavier than it was ever designed to feel. I've noticed something about people. We will spend thousands of dollars on a vacation because we're exhausted. Then we come home to the same habits that made us exhausted in the first place. Maybe what we need isn't another vacation. Maybe we need another rhythm, a healthier routine, time to pray, time to think, time to rest, time to work with excellence, time to be fully present with the people God has placed in my life. That's balance. Here's something I've learned through all the setbacks I've been through. Money is important. I'm never going to tell you it isn't. Money is a tool. It feeds families. It pays bills. It gives. It serves. But money was never designed to replace peace. It can't buy trust. It can't buy integrity. It can't buy a clear conscience. It can't buy a relationship with God. Those things are built one decision at a time. So if you're watching this today, maybe don't ask yourself, how can I become more successful? Ask yourself, where am I out of balance? Have I neglected my relationship with God? Have I stopped taking care of my health? Have I become so busy chasing tomorrow that I've forgotten to appreciate today? Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't to have the busiest life. The goal is to have a life that's aligned with your values, aligned with your purpose, aligned with God. The older I get, the more I realize balance isn't weakness. Balance is wisdom. And wisdom isn't just knowing what to do. It's having the discipline to live it out every single day. So today, Work hard. Love your family. Protect your peace. Stay disciplined. Trust God's timing. And remember, a balanced life isn't built overnight. It's built one faithful decision at a time. Faith plus work equals success. Tap in.